In this video, we'll be discussing how peak-performing sales professionals accept company-assigned sales targets and set goals to exceed them. Whether it's revenue or units, all successful sales professionals, when assigned a target by management, know they must have a defined target in order for them to exceed the target given to them. Peak-performing sales professionals know that activity leads to productivity. They dream constantly. They know that dreaming is a self-motivational method, but they also know that this must be supplemented with concrete, quantitative, qualitative, and time measurements towards objectives in order to achieve their specific targets. An example of QQT is as follows. Quantitative: how many calls are you going to make? Qualitative: how many quality conversations are you going to have? Time: in what time frame are you going to complete the above? Peak-performing sales professionals find someone or people with parallel or compatible goals and desires. They make plans for setting up a systematic method of meeting the kind of people that they would be willing to make a lifelong commitment to being mentored. Peak performers also look to mentor others. I have several mentors. Once they have defined their activities, daily goals, and accomplishment measurements, peak-performing sales professionals perform them constantly and consistently. They see the achievement of their activities in their productivity. They see their pipeline grow. They make their goals as real in their minds as possible. You have to believe. If your goals do not scare you, they are not big enough. Peak-performing sales professionals know that in setting goals, besides defining and executing, they must plan. They set up strategic and tactical methodology. They break down their plan into the smallest steps to reach the final objective, understanding how and why each step should work and how it's to be measured for success. They determine what skills are needed to be developed to execute the tactics necessary for each of the steps. They develop the skills to accomplish the steps by acquiring knowledge from all media available to them, memorizing and applying through conscious repetition so that the knowledge becomes skills, and the skills become useful tools used in the execution of tactics. Tactics which accomplish the steps are part of their strategy towards their final goals. In the process of accumulating the knowledge necessary to create the skills needed, they research what others have done. They apply what has proven successful to others to their own plan. They know success breeds success. They search out sales coaches, mentors, and they mentor others. They research the internet. As they enact their plan, sales professionals measure it and keep to the schedule. Remember, you can't manage what you can't measure. When they miss a step, they don't get frustrated or give up, but they learn. They analyze why they missed a step. They do not succumb to fear or failure, procrastination, rationalization, but maintain their sense of urgency and priority. As we know, nobody is perfect. There have been several times in which I did not follow my own sales process, and the end result was a lost deal. This teaches me to analyze, stay focused, and dedicated to my sales process. Peak-performing sales professionals review their plans regularly, verifying that their schedule, activity measurements, and pipeline are being maintained as planned. They make regular adjustments based on the acquisition of new knowledge while executing their plan or as the results of a mistake. When they make mistakes, they look at them as learning experiences and value them, even celebrating them, as opposed to looking at mistakes as negative events that shouldn't have occurred. Thomas Edison was asked, "How does it feel to fail 2,000 times trying to make a light bulb?" He responded, "I didn't fail 2,000 times. I figured out 2,000 ways not to be able to make a light bulb." Peak-performing sales professionals even go out of their way to set goals high enough so that they know they will definitely make mistakes. I was taught, if your goals do not scare you, they are not big enough. This is the way that peak-performing sales professionals learn, grow, and expand. Action items. 1. Set your goal to exceed target. 2. How many clients do you need to close? 3. How many proposals do you need to present? 4. How many meetings do you need to have? 5. How many calls do you need to make to set up your targeted meetings? 6. Plan and schedule these action items daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly. Greatness is being world-class. Sell to greatness.